Well, back here on Earth, temperatures quite warm to start off the work week, upper 80s this afternoon. However, we have a pattern shift coming our way later this week. So as we start off taking a look at the jet stream, when the jet stream goes way up to our north, it usually indicates a lot of heat, especially this time of year. But as we continue toward the end of the week, we start tracking this mid to upper level low coming down from the Great Lakes, and a huge ridge of high pressure just takes over the southwestern U.S. I mean, this is going to be nasty heat out there for folks in that region, from Texas through the southern plains and out into the western U.S. But for us here in the Northeast, we're unfortunately going to be battling this upper level low for a couple of days. It's going to influence us mostly on Thursday, then Friday, Saturday, and potentially even Sunday into early next week. The low will be slowly lifting out, and we'll still be dealing with some of the effects of it. So as far as our high temperatures go, warmest weather was today. Tuesday is still pretty warm, mid 80s. Wednesday close, lower 80s. Then we start coming back down to near normal. Normal for this time of year in Springfield, 76. So with the wet weather coming in on Thursday, temperatures are actually going to drop a little bit. Then they kind of bounce around the 70s as we continue out through this upcoming weekend. Not quite sure by Saturday's cooler temperature, but we'll have to kind of wait and see how that low plays out. We could definitely have a cooler than normal day with this situation setting up for the weekend. Then early next week, we're going to start to see temperatures go back up as that low moves out. But we're not expecting really a ton of heat as we head toward the mid part of June. In fact, June 10th to the 16th, the western U.S. most likely to trend above normal, as well as the deep south and definitely Florida. For us, we continue to kind of lean cooler than normal. But remember, this time of year, that's middle to upper 70s. So you have to remember the point of view here, the perspective. Even though it's cooler than normal, doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad forecast in any way. However, we're also leaning wetter than normal, and we know from experience that that is definitely not the nicest thing. But we could use a little bit of that rain. The soaking rain isn't coming our way until Thursday, though. Until then, it's mostly going to be quiet conditions through Wednesday. However, there is the chance tomorrow that a shower or thunderstorm does pop up. Now, we're going to start off sunny in the morning. Best shot of seeing some convection or maybe an isolated thunderstorm is going to be across the Berkshires. You can see how the eastern slopes of the Berkshires, we start seeing some activity. A little bit of that could drift into the valley. So a stray shower can't be ruled out tomorrow afternoon, but it's very hit or miss. We'll have some patchy clouds around as we continue out through Wednesday morning. Low risk of a shower, but most of Wednesday also stays dry, and we'll still get some sunshine. Then we've got rain coming our way late Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. So a little bit of a soaking as we wake up and head out the door if you're out early. Then some partial sunshine and occasional showers and thunderstorms. And that will pretty much be the way the rest of the week goes. We're not expecting a tremendous amount of rain, but of course, if any thunderstorms develop, some downpours could be seen. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it looks like all pop-up afternoon and evening showers, maybe a thunderstorm, partly to mostly cloudy. Then we start drying out early next week and warming back up. Chris and Abby?